Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, and it is Thursday, April 9th, 2015, and it is time for your Daily Focus. Today is, of course, Thursday, like I said, so you know what today is. It's all about NXT, which I, of course, have yet to watch. What I'm about to do right now is watch it and give you my fresh, honest, and real reaction to the product. And as you know, this is my favorite hour of wrestling a week, so I'm pretty excited to see what's on tap this week. So here we go. Let's get right into it. 58 seconds in, and honestly, I'm a little bit surprised here at the episode that we're getting. Now, everybody, of course, heard that NXT was having the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Tournament matches to see who would represent NXT in the Battle Royal, which of course ended up being HIDEO Itami. The fact that I know that kind of takes away from what I'm about to watch. Now, I'm sure that they are great matches. I mean, the bracket looks really good, and it should be a lot of fun. But knowing that HIDEO Itami wins the whole thing kind of takes the wind out of the sails for watching this for the next hour. I mean, I'm still going to because I'm sure the matches are friggin' fantastic. But it just kind of does a little bit of letdown. I wonder why they decided to show this now. I think this comes down to a misjudging in the tapings because it's a week messed up. So obviously I think they taped everything one episode too long, and they just didn't realize that they screwed up on the timing, which seems odd, but I can't really think of another reason as to why they would do it like this. I mean, why not show this the day of WrestleMania on the network as an NXT special? I don't, or even last week would have made more sense than showing it this week, but oh well, it is what it is. We'll see what the tournament's all about, and should be a lot of fun. So 4.5 minutes in, and what they did was they just recap the first round of the tournament, which kind of would have made this episode a little more interesting if you think about it. Now, I'm sure the other matches are longer, that's why they couldn't, but seeing those early round matchups would have been cool, but instead they just recapped them. They show Finn Balor beating Baron Corbin, Tyler Breeze going over Bull Dempsey, Hideo Itami having what they're calling a very excellent match with Jason Jordan and going over on him, and Adrian Neville besting Kalisto in a high-flying aerial assault match. But we didn't get to see much of it, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, hell, they don't have 2 hours to show everything. So, you know, it is what it is. Still very weird that they chose to do it this way. But, you know, I love NXT so much, and I love seeing these matchups. I'm not really going to let it bug me. I'm just going to watch the matches and kind of take them for as they are. Just kind of sucks that I know of the next 3 matches, I know the winner of 2 of them already. 3 of them, really. I know all the winners. Damn. Is what it is, I guess. Let's get back to it. It's going to be a short episode today. Shit. So first up, HIDEO Itami and Finn Balor. Let's check this match out. This should be quite good. You know what? Forget what I said. I'm very excited to watch this match. This should be really good. This is awesome. So let's watch this matchup, shall we? 17 minutes and 25 seconds into NXT this week. And, man, Hideo Itami and Adrian Neville did not disappoint. They had a great match. I mean, there was no instant gratification in this one. It was a slow burn match, really methodical. I really enjoyed it. I mean, they went through all the motions of telling an amazing story. I like the fact that Adrian Neville kind of worked heelish during this match, which he kind of has that little attitude about him anyway, but it was kind of cool. I don't know if showing this match is a great idea because he's coming to WWE now as a full-blown face, so this could confuse people a little bit, but, you know, it's okay. I think we've seen him twice on Raw now. I don't think there's any more confusion. The cape kind of gives it away that he is super face. So we'll see what happens. But as for the match itself, these two have worked together internationally quite often, And they've always been able to just have amazing matches, and this was no exception. Hideo Itami is so good at doing all the little things that you want to see out of a wrestler, just consistently, just doing everything you want to see. I mean, does. He obviously executes all of his maneuvers well, but I mean, his pace is always good. He knows when to pick it up. He's a ring general. He has the ability to know every square inch of the ring and the ropes and how to work them and know how to get as much out of not just the ring, not just himself, but from his opponent as humanly possible. It's pretty damn impressive, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And these two together was absolute gold, and they really did tear it down. So it was very cool to see. A lot of fun to watch. Great opening match to this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal Tournament. So let's see what else is next. So Finn Balor and Tyler Breeze just finished up at, oh God, I can't read, 26 minutes in? Looks like about 26 minutes in. Really, really good match. Not as long as the other, but it didn't need to be. It was a different pace, different style, but very good match. Tyler Breeze, even though he lost this match to Finn Balor, unbelievably impressive wrestler. I mean, he's getting better every single time that he steps in. It seems like he's learning from everybody that he's in there with, and it's consistently getting better. His ring performance, his ability to interact with the crowd and draw heat and reaction. It's just impressive to watch. This guy he's improving by leaps and bounds in a short period of time. I mean, he's always been good and competent in the ring, but now he's getting downright impressive. And I think it's because of the influx of talent that has invaded NXT. I mean, all these guys, they're just pushing each other, and some people are not stepping up maybe as much as they should, but Tyler Breeze is not one of those men. Tyler Breeze is taking the challenge that all these guys are presenting, and he is saying, I'm with it. I'm going to be in this group. They might be new here, but I'm joining this group of elite guys, and that's just it. And that's what he's done, and it's awesome to watch. It's very impressive. So hopefully that will continue. The cool thing is it sets up a great finals match between Hideo Itami and Finn Balor, who I could watch basically. I could watch them wrestle every single day of the week and twice on Sunday because they put on fantastic matches, and I'm sure this will be an instant classic, just like their last match was. So it'll be a lot of fun to watch. So let's see what's next for NXT. 27 minutes, 30 seconds in. Dana Brooke promo. The more I see her, the more excited I am for her debut. I think she is not going to be in NXT long as she's not completely green. I got a feeling she might be, and she might have to knock some of the showy stuff off because she seems, just in some of the promos that they show, some of her in-ring work, she seems to still do a lot of the same hokey things that you see in bodybuilding competitions, and that's not going to fly. I don't think anyone's going to get that, but she has this natural heel feel about her. I mean, she just feels like a heel. She looks, talks, acts just heelish. She could come in and almost immediately be the new top heel draw within the WWE if she's competent at all, in the least, in the ring. From what I'm hearing, she is. She's naturally gifted and naturally athletic, so I don't see there being much of a problem. And from what I understand and what I've read, she's just an absolute gym rat, and all she wants to do is absorb information and learn and listen. So hopefully she can be the next huge breakout star amongst a crop of breakout stars in the Divas division coming forward soon. So we'll see what happens. It could be very interesting. I'm excited for Dana Brooke, no question whatsoever. Let's see what's next. 31 minutes in, and they go ahead and show the highlight package from that huge show in San Jose a couple nights before WrestleMania, the one that everybody's been talking about, the one that has absolutely blown the roof off of the whole secret bubble of NXT. The secret's out now, and the show looked absolutely amazing. I'm glad they had the foresight to have a camera there. 5,000 seats sold in less than an hour to see these guys. The show went for well over 2 hours. It was acclaimed by everybody, all the excitement, everything that seemed to just be perfectly aligned for that event. NXT is growing, man, and it's getting bigger and better. It's really going to become its own brand in essence, but you can't forget what it's about, and that's developmental. It is the territory now, and it's just so it's exciting. And you know what the coolest thing is about it? From I know it's videos that WWE is showing, of course, but God, does Triple H just look so friggin' proud of NXT? Not proud of what he accomplished, proud of the people that have done the job in NXT. He seems just overjoyed with it because it really is absolutely impressive. And it seems like these are his guys. Like everybody seems to be supporting him. Not sure if I finished my thought or not, but I got interrupted with a phone call. So I'm not sure if I finished my thought on this whole NXT taking over type thing. But I think the last thing I was saying was Triple H really has been very impressive with the fact that he seems to have gotten this core group of guys, and not just a small group, the entire NXT locker room believing in him and believing in his leadership and his vision. It's really cool. And the fact that there's not this huge writing staff, I think, is very important. It helps relate to it, and it focuses on the athletes way more than anything else that WWE is doing. Right now, WWE Raw and SmackDown episodes focus on storylines. And the thing is, it's storylines that just happen to have wrestlers in it. In NXT, the focus is on the wrestlers and the storylines that they happen to be in. There's a difference, It's like the emphasis has to be on one or the other, and it's just one has the priorities right while the other does not. So and I see the tide changing in WWE to go more into what NXT is about because it works. It's working, and drawing 5,100 fans to an event like that, even though it's WrestleMania weekend, which I understand the importance of that and the why that helped drawing, because anybody who couldn't get a ticket to WrestleMania probably, and they were in the area, probably said, well, we're going to that. So that probably helped drive the sales. But I got a feeling if they held a big pay-per-view in a huge venue arena, 5, 6, 7,000, they'll sell it out because it's that hot right now. It truly is the hottest property in wrestling right now is NXT. So we'll see how they continue to develop. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of this episode of NXT. Hopefully without any more phone calls. Hideo Itami, Finn Balor. Holy shit, these two. Not as long as a match as we've seen from them in the past, but it didn't need to be in this case. They can wrestle so many different types of matchups, and this was just an example of that. They can have a shorter but unbelievably exciting match. See, this didn't have the idiosyncrasies of the other Hideo Itami match, where it was a long build and there was a lot of chain wrestling. At Neville, it was quite different of a match. Balor and Hideo said, "Let's go for it," and they did. They really did. They absolutely went for it. Both looked like studs. Hideo getting the win with the running kick. It was absolutely awesome. A lot of fun to see. Just, I want to see these two wrestle on the big stage. Like, I could see this as a WrestleMania main event one day. I really could. And it probably won't because they're such small guys. But I would love to see it because it would be incredible. Just hell, let's see these two go fight over the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Jesus Christ, that would be incredible. So that's pretty cool. Great match, great tournament. Hideo Itami wins. Let's see there's still quite a bit of NXT left, so I believe they're going to be chronicling the end of the entire journey for Hideo Itami after winning this tournament. And this was all at about 46 minutes into the NXT event. So let's see what is next here on NXT. So the final 15 minutes of the show, man, I have goosebumps right now. I'm absolutely taken aback by how good the last 15 minutes of NXT was. It was a chronicle of Hideo Itami from the beginning of how he got to NXT, coming from Japan, all the way through the WrestleMania match, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. If you can watch this and not be touched, there's something wrong with you. This was absolutely incredible. It was so well produced, so well done, and everybody seems to really see the star that Hideo Itami is, the star that Kenta was. The fact that they produced this whole thing and then showed Hideo hitting the GTS because of how big of a deal it was at that San Jose event on Tyler Breeze. That shows me everything I need to know about what WWE feels about Hideo Itami. This kid is the real deal. Kid, he's older than I am. He is it. This guy is going to be a legitimate star, and everybody seems to see it. Everybody's putting him over. And WWE just made him look like a fucking rock star. I didn't understand the point of this episode until I watched it. Now that like at the beginning, I was like, oh, well, this doesn't make sense. Well, after watching the entire thing, it makes perfect sense. And it was perfectly done. Absolutely brilliant episode by NXT. Maybe my favorite Wednesday episode of NXT that I've seen now that I think about it. Because the matches were phenomenal, the promos, the backstage stuff, the WrestleMania recap and all of that, that was all cool. But that chronicle of Hideo's journey, my God, he could already get a DVD now, and that would be the basis of it because it was so good. Seeing him and his kids, his family, was awesome. Seeing him meeting legends, Japanese legends, that was incredible. His reaction, his preparation, the reaction of the crowd when he hit the GTS in San Jose. I mean, if you watch this and are not completely blown away by it, man, you're the most jaded wrestling people I know, because it doesn't get much better than that. Hideo is going to be absolutely huge, and I think his arrival in WWE is just about imminent, and I can't wait to see what he's able to do on the big stage. God, that was awesome. That was incredible. I give this week's episode a 9. I really do. All 3 matches were really, really well done, but that retrospective of friggin' Hideo Itami absolutely blew it out of the park for me. Now, there might be more action-packed episodes and all that. That's fine. But for me, entertainment value and just something I want to digest and absorb and consume, this is what I wanted to see. That was great, the final 15 minutes. Holy God. It was so good, so entertaining, and just captivating. Hideo Itami is the absolute man. Love NXT. Love this episode. And I'm glad I didn't give up on it, because at first I was like, well, I already know the winners and all that. But you know what? Absolutely phenomenal. Really, really happy I watched it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. Am I absolutely crazy, or was it as good as I think it was? Did the fact that knowing the winner take away for you, or are you like me and just really were captivated by the entire story of Hideo Itami? What do you think of him, by the way? Let me know what you think. Do you think Hideo Itami is going to be a huge star in WWE? Or is this all just smoke and mirrors, brother? You let me know. I really appreciate all the support. As always, thank you guys for checking out the channel, checking out the episodes. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you check out Tommy C over in Shot from the Point. We've been kicking ass all week doing In the Crease with Tommy C. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live again tonight. Joe Cronin Show is all back together. The family is reunited, and it feels oh so good. Getting back in the fray on Monday night, that'll be great. And then, of course, monetize this, the 5-man crew. We are the 5-man wrecking crew coming at you. Monetize this. Chris Tosevich, Jesse J, Joe Cronin, myself, and Tommy C. Going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you check out everything that Joe Cronin has to offer. 13,000 subscribers. Can't be wrong. And, of course, someone that I have not been plugging enough lately, but I got to give a lot of credit to one man. He's my partner over here. He's on a lot of my shows. He's my new co-host on Touch 'Em All, the baseball show, the weekly baseball show that I do. It's the great Jeff Huffman. If you're not at least checking out Jeff Huffman's channel, Grand Slam 87, and you are a video game fan or you're a sports fan, either or, then you're doing something wrong. Right now, this kid is absolutely crushing it with baseball analysis. I'm impressed with what he's doing. I love his episodes. I'm having so much fun watching it. He's talking about baseball daily, and he's focusing everything. He's just killing it. He's crushing it. And you get to see cool baseball video game footage while he talks about baseball, the sport he's so passionate about, and you can tell with every word that he speaks. Absolutely a lot of fun to watch. I highly recommend it. Hope you guys are checking that out. Other than that, as always, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Peace.